Hello, welcome to this channel. I am Novahu, teaching Greek, and today we are going to learn breathing marks. So these are very important for you to learn because there are some symbols that if you don't study those things, and it is very difficult in further lessons. Number one, we are going to learn there are breathing marks. Breathing marks. There are two breathing marks in Greek language. One is smooth breathing, the other one is rough breathing. Smooth breathing is like apostrophe on the letter. There is a rough breathing. It is reversed on the letter. This is also on the letter. So you have to study this. When it is written, it sounds like H. Rough breathing sounds like H. So this becomes ha. This becomes ha. This has no sound. Smooth breathing has no sound. Rough breathing has a H sound. So we have to think about it. Next one is iota subscript. Iota subscript. Sometimes an iota can be written under some letters, some words. It is often written mainly on under alpha, eta, omega. Alpha, eta, omega. We have to recognize this and be careful in reading this. But it will not be sounded. There is no sound. It can be written, but there is no sound. For example, RK. RK. There is a small iota. RK. Then O2. There is a small iota. Then Scotia. There is a small iota. We have to recognize this for our pronunciation, and that will help us to learn and to study well. Next, we are going to learn punctuations. Punctuations in Greek language. Punctuations in Greek language, the comma is just like in English comma, and full stop as in English full stop, then a semicolon above the line, a dot above the line. Question mark is like a semicolon in English. Question mark. Then there is another thing, elision and diaeresis. It is called elision and diaeresis. Elision is nothing but just dropping a vowel. For example, D. The original word is dia. The alpha is dropped and it is replaced with a small, and diaeresis also is two dots put under a diphthong or a word. In both English and Greek, a diaeresis, that means two dots, is occasionally placed over the second of two vowels to show that they do not form a diphthong but are to be pronounced separately. For example, naive. Here, N-A-I-V-E, naive, this is not diphthong, but it has to be pronounced separately. Naive, naive. And there is another word, Hesaya. This is Hesaya. So, we have to learn this. Then there is another marks, it is called accent marks. Now we are going to learn accents. Accent, there are three accents. Number one, acute. Number two, grave. Number three, circumflexion. Acute, grave, circumflex. Thank you for participating in this class, listening, and please follow our class and master these elements of New Testament Greek grammar.